I'm not gonna order the lobster and steak. I just think it's inconsiderate.
I charged somebody $150 for my number and they paid for it and then still gave
For your number?
Effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men.
You don't know when a woman is going to lash out at you because you might be helping her.
Can you do that if you're practicing, sucking fun dip every week?
Things tough. Just have to make sense. When I be watching you, a little too tough. I'm serious. You gotta, feminine.
I've been in love with one guy, foreign. Don't seriously with me because I am Thai girl.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Wow. You know what's funny? I've had females look down upon me for saying certain things, and I'm not trying to big myself up, but this is genuinely how I feel. If we're going on a date and you take me to a nice restaurant, I'm not gonna order the lobster and steak.
Right.
I'm just not gonna do that. I just think it's inconsiderate.
Yeah.
And then if you take me to a nice restaurant, I personally always offer, because I know you're gonna pay if you're the kind, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna always offer, hey, can I leave the tip?
Yeah,
I always ask
something
that.
about that is so special to me.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of woman that I want to marry. And it's like, just even if I don't want you to do it, even just offering it, it makes a man feel appreciated.
Yeah.
Wow. You see that turnaround? Yeah, I want to marry a woman like that. He was passionate about that. Think about his reaction. Do you know how many men feel that way? Just the fact that you offered it. You know what's wild? She could not even mean a word. She could have just said that to look good. She looks good. Let's continue on.
I charged somebody $150 for my number and they paid for it and then still gave
For
me
your number?
I feel like
Now you see the difference?
I wasn't shocked at the audacity.
Night and day, right? It's one of those night and day things. It just hit midnight. The clock struck 12.
Like 150 ain't nothing to niggas.
I did that in the strip club.
Spend that on bottles.
You charge your number? For real?
Yeah, like I charged him for my number.
time.
I charged him to walk in the club with me.
How old are you?
You said what though?
She charge a nigga. What's your gram? We gotta see these pictures. That
so let me ask you a question. So you charge these to take you in the club?
It was just him. Okay, so the way it happened.
No,
I'm gonna listen to. I'm gonna finish, but just answer that question.
Charging guys to take them in the club is bananas. Do I believe her? Yeah, I do. Because some guys will pay it. OnlyFans is not popular for no reason. There's always a guy that, oh yeah, baby, I'll be at your beck and call. Just to get your walls, I'll be at your every beck and call.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Sim.
Fiending.
You without you looking like what? Like why would you send that?
I would feel like food, would be like, he could send like up to $100 if I'm telling you that I'm getting something quick. If I'm telling you I want to go out to eat with my friends, probably like $200.
Yeah,
that would be cool. But if I'm telling you I'm going to the club and he's want to send me money for bottles because he don't want nobody in the club sending me bottles. Okay, I would think if I'm going to a strip club, I would think, okay, send me like $2,000. That's cool.
I'm surprised her numbers were so low on a send me $200 if I'm going here. But that $2,000 for the strip club, I never have a girl because I date to potentially get married, not anymore. So I would never be dating a girl that's going to the strip club. I mean, the fact she's even saying that is bananas. Think about it. When's the last girl you had that was going to the strip club? I know sometimes some guys, get some questionable ladies. But still, if you got a lady like that, you're doing wrong, brother. Because I would definitely not be having her eat ash, giving no 2,000 or whatever. But is it happening? Yeah, she's getting it.
Fully aware that I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I am so effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men. I am so tired of the lack of commitment, the lack of support, the lack of encouragement, the lack of money. Like, I don't know what to do from this point on, but I can tell you one thing. My interest in dating another black man is like 1% at this point.
We do not care.
They want us to be ride or dies until they get together, and then they don't want to support us in return. They don't want to commit to us. They don't want to marry us, but then they want all the benefits of being a husband without actually proposing to us. I need someone who's intentional in every single aspect.
The bad boys will allow, you're able to say, girl, I was Tyrone, he in the streets. Yeah, he took me out. It was exciting. There's the excitement side, but then there's always, if this doesn't work out with Tyrone, I have a story where Tyrone was the one that did me wrong.
This is sad, man. You know what's so sad about it? They want the man they truly want to do everything they want. That's not going to happen. You wouldn't be dating him if he was like that. That yes, man, I'll do anything. You need me to go to the store right now? You need me to pick you up some of this? You need me to pick you up some medicine? That guy you don't care about. That guy's in your phone right now, most likely. You didn't give him the time of day. And so then you go on the internet and saying, I'm getting tired of black men. There's a black man in your phone right now that will be at your every beck and call. There's a black man in your phone right now that will be that support for you. That will be everything you want him to be, but you don't want it. And then you have a nerve to get on the internet and play black men because of that guy? Because of the guy that all the women are chasing? You come on and blame all black men because of him. Think about, it's sad, but it's continuously done over and over and over. And guys are tired of hearing it. What do you want guys to do? Every guy to take the blame for the two guys that you're dealing with? Stop it.
But I was struggling to bring my TV, fit it into my car. It was in a big box. It's a 55-inch. It could barely fit into this car. I'm sitting out here struggling to get this in my car. Men are walking back and forth. No one is trying to help me.
You see, there's a reason for that. Decades ago, you wouldn't have needed help. The men would have done it for you. The thing is, the world has changed. Women have changed. Now, see, something I tend to do a lot. I tend to imagine, what if I was a man? What would I be doing today? Would I help women? Truthfully, when I think about it, no, absolutely not. Even if my instinct as a man is leaning toward chivalry, I'm not going to help. There's a number of reasons for that. A lot of times, when men are doing nothing wrong, they end up on the internet because the wind blew something into their eye and they might have winked and someone filmed it, and then you end up on TikTok as some kind of perv because you were winking at a woman. And what if she was 17 years old and you helped her? And then you end up on the internet as some kind of creep pursuing young girls. It's just too dangerous. There are cameras out here. People are filming things with duplicitous intent. You don't know when you're going to be the next viral sensation. You don't know when you're the next guy getting your life ruined. You don't know when a woman is going to lash out at you because you might be helping her and she takes offense in that. If I was a man, I would not deal with this. Why would any man in his right mind help a modern woman? They're strong, they're aggressive, they call themselves equal, they say they can do anything that a man can do. Why do you need a man's help? Just do it. Get your girls. Women want men to be old-fashioned, but women don't want to be old-fashioned. They just want the best parts of what men can offer without giving the best parts of themselves.
It took an older man to come and see me struggling. He came out and helped me take the TV out of the box. They don't make real men anymore. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not all men, because there are good men out there, but it's such a rare thing. It took an older man to do that.
Of course it took a second.
Now look, if you can say not all men because there are good men out there, you shouldn't be saying what you're saying. It's different when I say it, right? Say if I say most women nightmares, most women in the West are nightmares, that's facts. Because most women out there are nightmares. Now, you're talking about the entirety of men. And it's got so bad to where if a guy doesn't see most women as nightmares, he's wasting his time. That's how I felt. I'm not going to sit here and say you can't find anybody, but it's harder. And that's what's going on with men. Why would men want to help you when it doesn't make sense to help you? It doesn't benefit him at all. That's how men feel. As she said, it could be anyone around. Somebody could be right there with a camera pointing it at me because they helped out a young girl. who has some crazy intent. It's wild, man. It's wild, and guys are getting tired of it. They're done.
I liked exactly what you said, but I feel like women should not be promiscuous at all. I agree with you, by the way, because like he said, they cannot commit after having multiple partners. And on top of that, imagine sitting there, you want to be a wife, you want to be loyal. How can you do that if you're practicing, sucking Fun Dip every week?
He's cooking on garbage.
You're not practicing cooking. You're not practicing mental health. You're not practicing how to talk to him, how to cater, how to be submissive, and how to talk to him in a nurturing way. You're practicing sucking pee-pee. That's not the same thing.
But what if that's not what you want? What if you don't want to be?
I'm only speaking on women who want to be wives. All the other OF hoes and all those type of girls, I'm not talking to y'all. Not you, but in general. Being honest. This is only for my traditional queen. Sorry.
And the fact of the matter is probably not many traditional queens up there. Like, there's a reason there's so many podcasts. There's a reason there's so many people speaking on this, because the majority think it's okay, guys. I go to Instagram, every woman I see with the booty hanging out or the boobs showing, 70% of the time they're on OF. That's the new thing. And why is it possible? Because guys are gonna pay like they weigh. Guys will say, "Oh no, I don't want to have a woman like that," and then start throwing them ducats.
Weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50.
So I am not heterosexual, but I want to give my thoughts. I personally would never suggest for women to go 50-50 with men, because even within 50-50, first off, men have, male privilege, they have patriarchy on their side, but often it's never really 50-50 and women end up carrying majority of the weight. But with Gabrielle Union saying that she wants to go 50-50, I don't understand why she's being attacked for that. We don't know her. We don't know her relationship to financial abuse. I have seen personally where when, the men are doing more, suddenly the expectations for what women need to do also shift. And so I can get not wanting to be in that dynamic. But ultimately, the people who should get the smoke should be her husband, not her. What?
I think both of them should get the smoke. Now, Gabrielle Union is a man. Why are you even speaking on her like that? She's a man. We've all seen it. And Dwayne Wade is a woman. You see the way even she dresses and the way he dresses. Sometimes he'll have the choker chain on and she'll have the suit on. It's wild. He be sitting there with his legs crossed and she's sitting there like this, spread wide open. Anybody can physically see there's a problem with her. Feminism has taken over. I make all the money. Let's go 50-50. Oh, yeah, you pay half. I make almost as much as you do. Pay half. You probably make more now.
You're a little too tough, yo. You gotta.
No.
You're a little too
things
tough.
Just have to make sense.
When I be watching you, a little too tough. I'm serious. You gotta, feminine.
Emotional damage.
Man, you a feminine looking woman. You beautiful. It's okay. Rest in your femininity.
Oh, I'm always in my femininity.
Well, rest in it.
I never feel like I have to be masculine.
When you talk about it on here, you be a little aggressive.
No, I'm not aggressive. Men are just not used to a woman that looks like me.
What?
Being factual. They want women that look like me to be emotional and be like, oh,
but
you guys, this is how I feel and I just want to be. I don't think like that, because you think like that, you're going to get ran over your whole life. If I was fat and ugly, y'all wouldn't care about what I was saying. But because of how I look, y'all be like, oh, she's so aggressive.
I'm just saying, you could do it in a feminine way.
No. No, thank you.
Don't be so aggressive. It's
what's
okay.
Feminine? What's feminine?
You.
How do you speak in a feminine way? I don't understand.
No,
that.
I'm just saying, it's not even you. The things
he's talking to a dead horse. He's old school, but a lot of old school men have to realize feminism has set in, and you'll bump across more than not, women that are like her, that are drop dead gorgeous, that see things that way. And you know what's so dangerous about that, right? A lot of times they won't be as outspoken. You gotta be careful of those women that are not as outspoken with their thoughts, their thought processes. They keep it on the humble, and that will hit you with their mouth closed and carry that same attitude without saying anything. Of course, you notice after a while, but they're there. They're laying your weight. You know what they're looking for? Man with the paper. That's why they'll stay quiet. They'll stay quiet and go, okay, let me see what he exposes. Women have gotten patient. Women have gotten smarter. And that's why guys have checked out. When I found out not too long ago, the little one over here wanted to depart over here. Men really do have to be careful. because of things like that. Let me get on to the next one.
I have been in love with one guy, foreign, but I think foreigner don't seriously with me because I am Thai girl.
Okay.
Thai girl, yes. Because I thinking foreigner think Thai girl not good. Maybe.
Not good?
Yeah.
Why not good?
She walking around Pattaya street and
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. She got a long road ahead. Pretty tight girl. Gorgeous. But she's in Pattaya looking for love. And you know what's funny? I think she may very well be a good girl. But you're in the wrong place. Because Pattaya is one of those places. What happens in Pattaya stays in Pattaya. It's like Vegas out there. It is. And a guy doesn't want to make that move and make her his girl. Very gorgeous. Make that his girl because he feels like she could be a call girl. Not even a call girl. She could be a bar girl. Now, let me let her finish though.
the boys ask, working woman.
Oh, she's
But
working.
she's not.
No.
In love with someone.
I'm not in love with someone. I'm
No.
just in love with my friend.
Okay.
In love with me or
Okay, very nice to meet you girls. Thank you very much for the interview. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, because I'll tell you the long-standing thing out there in Pattaya, all right? The long-standing thing, and everybody knows it, is every woman is for sale. You offer them at a high enough price, they're for sale. And you know what's wild? Those two girls very well could be. Because guys are offering. And if that offer is high enough, they may take it. So I'm not saying you can't find a girl out in Thailand, because there's a lot of girls that are not for sale. But just tread very carefully, especially in Pattaya. That's why she's having a hard time. And guys don't want to leave just to get a woman that's for pay, because they realize this is the way. Passport, bro. Cash for no. There's definitely more to life than dealing with that. Might as well have stayed home.
Oh, absolutely.
So he's coming.